Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I'll be discussing what I thought of the very good and very revealing episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Only 2 more episodes left, you guys. Damn, it feels like it came and went really fast, or it's gone by really fast. I know this was meant to only be a limited series, so I'm kind of hoping for a second season now because it feels like I haven't had enough yet. But who knows? Maybe they'll cram a bunch into the final 2 episodes, so we'll see. Now, before I begin, of course, and I keep talking for too long, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review. So if you haven't seen Obi-Wan Kenobi Part 4 yet, you do not want to keep watching or listening to this review, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. Let's get right into it. So first and foremost, I had almost completely forgotten until I saw him. Oh yeah, O'Shea Jackson Jr. is going to be in this, and that was pretty cool to see. I really enjoyed him as one of the go-to soldiers who was part of G-Force in Godzilla King of the Monsters from several years ago. He was one of the soldiers in that who fought for Monarch, and he had some pretty funny lines in that. And so I remember his casting for this miniseries, what feels like way back in the day. So I was like, oh, that's right, he was going to be in this. So it's nice to see him in this. And it was cool that he had somewhat of a rebel role, even though they didn't refer to themselves as rebels. Clearly, these people who are working the path are definitely going to be rebels someday at some point, at least like the ones that survive, unlike that poor pilot who was shot down during that pretty awesome escape scene. Because I figured something like that was going to happen, where some rebel ships appear out of nowhere at the last minute to save them. It was a bit predictable, but still pretty satisfying to watch. I liked seeing Third Sister come under fire like that, especially since she was such a bitch to poor Leia throughout this whole episode. And damn, poor Leia trying to pull one over on her, saying, hey, you said we're all on the same side, right? Let me contact my dad first. But it's a good thing they pulled that distraction when they did, because those needles were getting dangerously close to little Leia's face. I also liked the the pretty shocking reveal that this fortress apparently is nothing but a mausoleum for all the victims or the Jedi that were been hunted down and killed by the Inquisitors, because we saw multiple dead Jedi in those not frozen but almost like gelatin cases or whatever. And the one of them is a character I recognized from Clone Wars. I couldn't remember his name at first, but he was the first character that Obi-Wan sees. He had like the weird snout thing and the 2 strands or tentacles coming off his head. He was a teacher at the Jedi Temple, and he was in an episode or 2 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. He actually mentored a young Ahsoka Tano once. So it was pretty sad seeing him, and then seeing the youngling preserved as well. I mean, damn, ugh. So that was pretty shocking to see, and if it wasn't filled with just Jedi, it was probably filled with Force-sensitive people who were bound to become Jedi, and maybe Jedi sympathizers. So it was pretty shocking to see. It was almost like a serial killers collection, if it was multiple serial killers, which in this case were the Inquisitors. I also liked how they said Mustafar was a system, not really a planet, although I think the volcanic planet is the main one, and this one was obviously entirely a watery world. Always great to see Hayden Christensen / James Earl Jones, as brief as it was, as Darth Vader. You know, I liked how she quickly won him over, because at first I thought, oh, is she lying? She said she got a tracker on the ship, but I didn't see her throw a tracker on the ship as it escaped. Oh, the droid, Leia's droid, that's where she stuck it. Got it. Okay, that makes more sense to me. Yeah, this was an entertaining episode. Short, but sweet. Although I was a little afraid, and I'm pleased I was wrong, that Tala was going to get it at any point during this episode, either by Reva or a blaster shot from a stormtrooper. Maybe she would die in a sacrificial way so Obi-Wan and Leia could escape. But I'm glad she didn't, because she's an interesting character. I love how she very bravely impersonates an Imperial officer to achieve her goal. I also loved how she pulled one over on the security guy when she said that she outranked him and demanded to be let through. And he's like, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. So that was pretty cool. Entertaining episode. And you know what, guys? Not every single episode is going to be or has to be a masterpiece. Not even every episode of Mandalorian is a masterpiece. Some episodes I think are just better or more entertaining than others, but even the lesser episodes are still entertaining in their own ways. And that's how I feel about this episode of Obi-Wan. I still liked it fine. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst thing ever either. So I liked it fine, as I hope you guys did too. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome rest of your night. Obi-Wan Kenobi sadly has only 2 more episodes to go in its limited run, with 2 more episodes coming our way within the next 2 weeks respectively. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.